Kamen Rider Zeztz episode 27 proves that the goat can be goated. That you can gild the lily, and maybe you should, because if something's great, if something's good, you can make it great. If something's great, you can make it excellent. If something's excellent, you can make it, I don't even know what, outstanding, beyond belief. The arrival of Kamen Rider Dawn and the Nightmare Rider, and Sieg and all his antics is making this good show better. And I like that. It makes me a little bit uncomfortable. I don't know how Takahashi is this good of a writer, but I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about specifically how Sieg is making the show so much better. And agree with me or disagree with me, let me know. I can tell you if you're wrong or not. It's okay. Everybody's been wrong in the past. I like the first few episodes of Kamen Rider Gaim, and look how wrong I turned out to be. So, there's three things that I see that are making, or that prove my claim that Sieg is this great way, Dawn is this great way to make this great show better. So first of all, the show was great already. We know this. If you've been watching it, you know. If you just started episode like 25 and you got the recap and everything, you know it's been great. So, we're moving on from that. The biggest thing, or not the biggest thing, but the first thing that I noticed is Sieg is in this crazy other world, whatever Sieg's realm is. Let's call it the Sieg warehouse. So Sieg's in his warehouse with all these nightmares, and he's got them all caged up, and he shoots them down from their cages, two of them, Shadow and Darkness, and has them fight against each other. No, not Shadow and Darkness. Wolf, Big Bad Wolf, and Shadow or Darkness, whatever it's called. I don't know. They don't say the names. This isn't Power Rangers. There's no looking at the viewing globe and seeing what these guys are called. Anyway, also no Ultraman where they have it on the screen. Anyway, tangent, sorry. But he's in this crazy, weird place, this nightmare shadow warehouse thing, a nightmare warehouse, and he has these shadows fight for his entertainment. He lets one of them go, and the other one he tortures, he changes, he modifies, and we don't really know what's going on with that until later on in the episode, which I'll get back to. It ties into the other great thing he's doing. Besides just being another enemy threat and a third faction for Code to worry about, for the lady to worry about, and for Baku to worry about, so maybe a fourth faction. He's just, aside from being this big threat that's mixing things up, he's also just changing things and making it more interesting, more dynamic. So we have this, what is Sieg's world? What is going on there? Two, he's he's infiltrating somehow Baku's dream. Not Baku. I don't know whose dream he's infiltrating. Nox is having a dream, or nightmare, or whatever. Baku goes into it. It's the one with him facing his darkness, the shadow, whatever, that fear. And Baku tries to infiltrate, Baku successfully infiltrates that dream, but he tries to confront Nox and recruit him, but Sieg steps in the way, and somehow he's able to enter the dream as well, which isn't that novel, I guess, because we saw that 5 and 6 were able to infiltrate whatever dream that, I guess, was that Baku's dream? I'm not sure. But Sieg infiltrated, and he's powerful enough, which this is important, that he was able to stop Plasma. Somehow he got his sword to be a lightning rod and pulled Plasma away from doing the finishing attack on the Darkness Nightmare. But then Sieg proceeded to attack and destroy the Darkness Nightmare with a Cool Rider kick, very Ryuki-like, and which ended in the Iron Maiden killing the Nightmare and releasing this butterfly. And then the third thing, so he can exist or walk through this nightmare realm. Then he can infiltrate other people's dreams on his own, and he can control that, however, which is great. How does anybody else do it? I don't know. They just do. And then third is he's able to transform the dream, because the nightmare, the wolf nightmare that had lost in the fight in the cage match, whatever, the illegal fighting ring thing earlier in the episode, which is a cool tone too. Very fresh, very interesting, very different from what we've seen so far in the show. He stabs him, and we see something go on his face, and we don't know what that's about. And then he pops up here at the end of the episode where this is clearly going to be a two-parter, where he says, let's cut all this subconscious crap and let's just do a cool gang siege, or I don't know, like a gang war dream or nightmare. And now the big bad wolf, it has this weird mask cybernetic thing on his face, and he is a gang leader, I guess. And now Nox or Odaka and Nem and Baku are in this dream together, this nightmare together that Sieg has somehow made. So we've seen that the nightmares can touch reality and alter the dreamscape. We've seen that Zeztz and other people like Nox are able to do the same thing. I don't remember if we actually saw, I guess we did see Agents 5 and 6 doing it when they're in the premonition. But we've never seen somebody come in and totally change the dream like 100%. But Sieg can rewrite the dreams, which is interesting. Or it seems like he's rewriting the dreams, and he's changing the scenario at will. So he's able to infiltrate into other people's dreams and then alter them and change them against their will, which is super interesting. I guess technically maybe that could have been done before, but we didn't know about that. And there's a very interesting explosion or expansion of the world building and of the lore going on, and it's all being delivered in this very entertaining, cool package with Sieg, Kamen Rider Dawn doing all his crazy stuff. So that's it. What do you think? Do you think that he's making this great show even greater? And do you agree that these three things are the ways that he's doing it? Or are there more ways? Or am I totally wrong on this? Let me know. Comment and let me know what you think about this. And also check the pinned comment where you can dive deeper, or you can see the playlist, but also, more importantly, you can dive deeper into this episode with the inspector's notes, where I will be going into other things, bonus material, extras, insights that didn't fit into this analysis of Kamen Rider Zeztz episode 27. So until next time, folks, take care. This is MJ with Rider Tears and Henshin Inspection signing out.